Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Major League Baseball on tap, the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your San Diego Padres.
Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Just about to get started, Nacho Alvarez Jr. now at the plate.
Nacho Alvarez Jr.
And we're underway from San Diego. The 1-0. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Alvarez on at first. Nobody out. And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Now one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog. One reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
One out man at first. Matt Olson next up for the Braves.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Oh, 1 now. Swings through that.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Man at first, one away. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Machado tossed to second, on to first, double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Top 5 in wins, and every time he takes the mound, you expect results.
Yeah, he's setting the tone early and giving his team a real chance to win. That impact shows up in every series they play.
He doesn't just pitch, he competes.
Yeah, Boog, that kind of consistency is what every rotation needs. Much like you, partner. He's a true X factor.
Manny Machado up to the plate. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Hey!
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Batting second, the center fielder.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Jackson Merrill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sale, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. The 1-0. And that one pulled foul.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
To third, Dubon. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 down, bases empty. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Swinging a foul straight back.
All 1.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. On the ground, right side, Wagner. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Albies matched a homer in his last game. In the air to left center. Merrill in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Nick Castellanos.
21, Nick Castellanos.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Missed with a
That's a
changeup.
ball.
And that's ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Sinker. Middle outside.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Hit on the ground to short. Alvarez. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Will Wagner.
Next for the Padres, Will Wagner.
Hey.
Slider. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left.
Slider. Middle outside.
The
Ball
only
one.
adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball.
Slider. Low outside.
Got it. That's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
That's ball 2.
In the air, left field. And
That ball's
it's
foul.
just foul.
So close to possible extra bases right there. Just couldn't keep it fair down the line.
Comes the 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Batting in, the center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Next to hit, Michael Harris the second.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Top of the third, no score. Outside
That's ball
low.
three.
And now 3-1. Swings through that one. Yastrzemski gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And ball four, two aboard.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Chris Sale.
Now it's going to be Chris Sale.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
The Braves with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a sac bunt here. Machado over to second, over to first, safe.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
And next for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
The third baseman, Mauricio.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. His first at bat was a strikeout. Late on that fastball. The Braves looking to strike first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrill has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's take a look
off
at how
for
the series has played out so
the
far.
catcher, Ready. Bernie.
Four-seam.
And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down.
Ball one.
Slayer. Middle inside.
To the right side. Albies. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting in, the left fielder, number 29, Bryce.
So up next, Bryce Johnson. A switch hitter batting right. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. Johnson getting the start in left. Made his major league debut when he was 26 years old. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2017. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next up is the Padres pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Circle change. Low middle.
Swing and a bouncer. Throw on to Olsen. Padres go down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in San Diego, now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-2. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Smith swings through it for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
In the air, left field. Johnson on the move towards the line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
At the ball.
In the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui up and throwing. Morgan, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. The 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Wagner slings to first in time.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Walked his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs, runner at first. Michael Harris the second. The next to hit.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Did not go. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Manny Machado.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 2.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Here comes X to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Going away.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ball 2.
That one just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fair ball. Lead runner around second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground, Albies slings to first, 2 away. So digging in now for San Diego, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1.
Andujar.
Back to the mound. He's got it. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 4. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres 1. This is Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Padres,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Yuki Matsui.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now in for the Braves, Chris Sale. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Ball, that's what cares.
Check swing called strike. And the count 1 and 2.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Nacho Alvarez Jr. getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. Foul ball there. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Dubon at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Atlanta, the first
Matt
baseman,
Olson up to the
Matt
plate. 1 for 2. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Will Wagner.
And that drops in for a strike. Ball. Late with the swing there. Sets him down looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Struck him out looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin grounded out his first time.
Ball.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Number 29, Bryce Johnson.
Next for the Padres, Bryce Johnson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Nope, that's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 2-1. Back here at Petco Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Now pitching for
The
the
pitcher
Padres,
on here,
number
David
66.
Morgan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Murphy, 31 years old, made his debut in 2019, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. That one found hard the other way.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside,
that's in.
and it's 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. Now he's challenging the called strike.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Smith in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball, that's upstairs.
On the ground right side, Wagner. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Two down, nobody on, and now it's even up. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's ball 2.
Pitch
Yep,
misses.
that ball went out.
3-2 now. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
So a man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. A walk, and he's also singled. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. David Morgan out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Harris the second will hit next. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Andujar settles under it, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th now, and it'll be a pinch hitter to lead it off. Ramon Laureano.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. Hammered on the line, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. Grounds one to short. Alvarez. Off balance feed. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
That's just out.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's in for a strike. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Padres go down quietly, and they trail it here 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Padres,
We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new pitcher on the
56,
mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Chris Sale digs in now.
The pitcher, Chris Sale.
Here comes the 0-1. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Back to the top of the order. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez Jr. 1 for 3. On a line. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The relay.
Up next for
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
One out. Runner at second. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
That's out.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Here's the 0-1. And fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 2-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Bogaerts wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Looking to get the tying run on base. A sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Nick Castellanos now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Next for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And that ends the inning. Padres down in order. And our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
40,
the eighth. Jason Adam.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Misses the sweeper. Got him swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith. That clips the corner. Now the 0-1. And that one almost hit him.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
(3-1) is on the way. Draws the walk there.
Nope.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Substitution being made at first. Braves going with a pinch runner. Eli White getting some more speed on the bases. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Ground ball right side. Wagner slinging it to first in time.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres 1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one at the knees for a strike. Next
Ball
one is
back
off the
outside.
plate, and it's 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That's the third. Dubon on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And ball 1. The Braves trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The left fielder, number 29.
So up next, Bryce Johnson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Crisale looking for that shutdown inning.
That's ball 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. In the air to left center. Harris on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres 1.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Padres,
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Adrian Morejon.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Leading off, Michael Harris
the
II.
center fielder, Michael Harris II.
He swings and fouls one off. Morejon is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Next pitch is downstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Griffin Canning appears to be getting loose. The 1-1. In the air, left field. Johnson under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. Ha-Sung Kim looking to start something with one gone. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that is out of play.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
2-2. And there's a ball. Morejon on the mound for the 40th time this season. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. On the ground to the left. Bogarts gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
The shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
So back to the top of the order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. 1-1 now.
That's ball 2.
On the ground, right side. And that's the inning. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres 1. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Gavin Sheets.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Now pitching for the
Here comes a
Braves,
new arm for the Braves,
number
Dylan
52.
Lee.
And if you dig into his walk rate,
Lee.
his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
In there at the knees for a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one fouled off. In there. Got him looking for the K.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Here's Manny Machado. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
At the plate, Jackson Merrill, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Chopped on the ground. Albies, 1 at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The batter, number 2,
Last chance for the Padres, and the batter will be Xander Bogaerts.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
The changeup missing, and 1-1. The Braves trying to close out a 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing, he held up. Ball 2. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in.
Merrill dives back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
They're down to their final strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Padres with the winning run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. To the right side, Albies on to first. Ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.